the name of country, Suíça. In English, I don't know the pronunciation, but I see uh, the pictures about Suiza, but it's very expensive to live there. And Spanish, I think, is a good country to go because the immigration process is more easier. And yeah, it's a beautiful country. It's a beautiful population with more educated, more um, how can I say, aware about the things, you know. And yeah, I would say uh, Suiza. I don't know the pronunciation in English, or Spanish, Espanha. I don't know the pronunciation. And that's it. That's my point of view, Leo.
Amazing. I think Swiss ate Switzerland. I'm not sure about it, but I think that's in this way that we pronounce. Um, and what about you, Eduino? Can you introduce yourself, please? And if you could live in any country in the world, which one you choose and why?
Yeah, for sure. I'm Eduino. I'm 3 years old. I was born and raised in Luanda, capital city of Angola, but I have been living in Brazil since 2014. In Brazil, I live in south of Brazil. My city is 30 minutes away to Porto Alegre, capital. Currently, I'm working as a software engineer to a company in São Paulo. In my company, we are developing a platform to help the other companies to manage their recruitment process. And regarding the country that I would love to live, if I could live in any country, I would probably choose a place that is calm, safe, and offers a good quality of life. But I don't have a dream country or specific place I am obsessed with living there. Yeah, I'm very simple about this question. But I like the idea about living in somewhere peaceful, where I can enjoy simple things. Every day, especially close to people that I love, that I would like to stay close. I think that the most important part is having comfortable home, quiet environment, quality of life, and stay close to the people. And yeah, any country that give me this kind of lifestyle would be great choice for me. Yeah, but I don't have a specific place in my mind. I live in Brazil as a foreigner. Yeah, I love living here in Brazil, especially in south of Brazil. I live in small city. I don't live in Porto Alegre because I think Porto Alegre is very rush. But my city is very calm. Yeah, I love living in the place uh, like this. Yeah.
Amazing. There is no problem. Do not have a specific country. By the way, this is good because uh, you have options. This is not just one country in your mind.
Yeah.
And what about you, Ebert?
So, good evening, everyone. Nice to meet you. My name is Herbert. I'm 44 years old. I live in the state of Rio de Janeiro. I'm married. I have no children. I only have cats. And I'm a student. I'm planning to travel to Canada next year to improve my English. Maybe spend 6 months over there, just to refine my English, my speaking skills and listening. What else? As I said, I'm a student. I'm studying education, so I'm planning to become a English teacher in the future. I hope so. And what else? In my spare time, I enjoy reading magazines, watching movies, and listen to podcasts on YouTube. Also interviews. I love interviews from my favorite artists, especially. And yes, answering the question, if I could live in another country, probably I would say Spain because it's such a beautiful country. People seems like laid back. I think I fit in that country. I don't usually see much problems because I have been doing researches about several countries, and I don't see much problems in Spain. Obviously, problems exist everywhere, but in Spain is less problems. Uh, I think that's it. Spain for me, it's such a beautiful place, and I think that would be awesome living there, you know. But when it comes to English, I would love to live in Canada for 2 years, 4 years, 10 years. Would be a dream for me. But unfortunately, I can't because I have a family. My wife is doesn't care about English, doesn't care about move herself to another place, you know. So I have to stay here in Brazil. But yeah, maybe traveling to Canada will be a dream for me next year.
Amazing. And do you speak Spanish, Herbert?
No, zero Spanish.
Okay. No problem.
But I get by. I get by.
And what about you, Luis? Please introduce yourself.
Of course, my name is Luis. I have 31. I've been living in a small city in Minas Gerais, countryside. And that's it. I've been working with technology. I like to ride a bike, stay with my family, learn new things, especially new languages, practice them. It's very good. I walk with my dog. I have a small dog called Philo, and that's it. A little bit about me. Unfortunately, I don't like to go to the gym. I'm going because I need, and that's it. And about my answer in the question one, well, I don't know exactly because nowadays my first choice is Brazil. For me, at this moment, it's the best place for me at this moment. I think that would be another countries that I consider to live, like France. And I think that there is a pros and cons in everywhere you go. In Canada, for example, there is a lot of good things different from here, but I think that here we have a lot of good things also different from there. It's totally, well, like France, for example. I've been there and it's a totally different culture with pros and cons. There's good and bad things as any other place. I miss my family, for example. The climate is different, but the there's a lot of other good things also. There's some very good places with a good life quality. But I'm living a countryside, for example. The life quality is, I consider that it's very good also for me, for my needs at this moment. And that's it.
Great. Yeah, this is amazing because uh, I think that living in another country doesn't mean that Brazil is a bad country to live or that we hate this country. No, this is not about it. Uh, but I think that it's interesting when we have options as Ebert and Iduino. And what about you, Ale?
Hello everyone, my name is Alexandre. I'm 40 years old. I live in Florianópolis, Santa Catarina, Brazil. I'm a logistics coordinator. I'm married. I have a daughter. My hobbies are training bodybuilding and training jiu-jitsu. I'm black belt in jiu-jitsu. In my free time, I like spending time with my family. I like read the book, watching movies. I like to go out with my wife in evening. I'm starting talk in July. I start my study in English in July too this year. My objective in learning English is to develop it professionally. About question number one, if I could live in other country, I would like in live in United States because I think have more opportunities this job. I like this culture, the country. That's it.
Amazing. Guys, you speak English very well. We are almost in the half of this immersion, and we just introduced yourselves. So I will split us in two groups, okay? To have more time to talk. Ale and Albert will be here with me in the main room. Vitor, Luis, and Eduino, I will bring you back 5 minutes before the end, okay? See you guys. Okay, so let's move on. Albert, what's one thing what's one thing you would love about to live in another country, and what's one thing you think would be hard to adapt to in
Ah,
Canada or Spanish?
yeah. In Canada, I will talk about Canada because I've been dreaming of this traveling. And one thing I would love about the country would be the language, English, because it's my purpose on there. Because I wanna travel just because the language, you know. I think Canada is way too cold, you know, to live. So for me, I really enjoy hot weather. So for me, it would be difficult to stay there for so long, for a lot of time. But yeah, but one thing I think hard to adapt to would be the weather. And I would love the food, I think. The food in the language.
Why the food?
Why? Uh, as every country has have typical foods, you know. In Canada, it's not different. So you find there a lot of different types of foods, typical foods. So I would love to try out these foods, you know.
Interesting. And what about you, Ale?
Uh, I think I would like this new culture, né? New culture, new peoples, new friends. And United States have many technologies. I love new technologies. English. É, I would like English now, né? Because I learning a little English. I love English in moment. But outra share is difficult for me. This more long, this my family, né? Of course, né? I I to go with my wife, né? My daughter, of course, but my brothers, my mother, my father. Aí, in my case, I think is situation more difficult. This and this more long uh, of my family. That's
Yeah,
it. Mhm.
I totally agree with you. I think this is a challenge in when we move it to another country. Keeping contact, contact, keep in touch. Sorry,
Mhm.
with your friends, family. This is a challenge because today we have a Zoom meeting, WhatsApp, but this is not the same thing. Um, and Albert, what's the first thing you would do after moving to Canada?
Man, I would very first thing I will try to speak to people everywhere, uh, because I love English. I love hear people speaking English. So I will try to speak as much as possible during my stay. Uh, yes, I think maybe go to McDonald's. I'm very curious about McDonald's abroad. I I'm such a fan of fast foods like Bob's, McDonald's, and Burger King. So I would love to try out McDonald's abroad. I think in the very first day I would go to McDonald's. I would try to find some McDonald's, near.
Now I understand why you want to try the traditional food there.
Yes, I love to eat. I love eating.
And the traditional food there is
Yes.
fast food.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I'm foodie. I'm
Amazing.
foodie. I'm foodie.
Amazing. And what about you, Malay?
For me, the first thing I search, of course, a good place for living, good district, a good house. After a good job is necessary for living in other country. A gym, because I need make my train every day. Um, well, for me that's it. Of course, one place, one house, close the supermarket, the restaurant, or I don't know a pharmacy in English. Pharmacy, I think,
Yes,
close.
Mhm.
It's necessary in day to day. I think. For me, that's it.
great. And do you think that it's possible to choose new place to live um, before move to a new country? For example, you are living here, Brazil. Do you think it's possible to choose a new home to live in the United States uh, from here?
Is a new question?
It's a curiosity about you. Do you think it's possible to choose a house living here? Or do you think it's important to live there know the neighbor, know the states to choose to make a better choice.
I thi- I think depends, né? For example, one change for better, or for example, I change our new states or new country or new city, but if it's a better for me, my family, I better job, I better salary. It's good, it's important. For me, it's okay.
Okay. And let's move on, Malay. What are some challenges people face when living in Canada?
For
Sorry,
me,
my
or
friend. It's
Oh,
it's a new.
sorry. It's about it's to Ebert. It's not to
okay,
you.
okay, okay, let's go. Um, I think a lot of challenges will appear, you will face. Maybe the biggest challenge would be you will miss your family. In the first place, I think we will you will become sick home. I think that's the expression, sick home. You feel sick home. So yeah, you will miss your friends, your family, your dog, your cats, your food, your bed, your belongings. You will miss your belongings. And I think living in another country is not easy at all because you are in a strange space, in a place, with people you don't know properly. So it's difficult. You don't know well the places. Maybe you have to pay attention where you are stepping. Can be dangerous. So yeah, I think that's it. Family is the biggest challenging, I think.
Do you think that um, living in a country as Canada, who has many cultures, people from many countries live there, do you think it would be a challenge?
The language can be, I think, the language can be a challenging, can be challenger, but no, depends on the person. I think for personally, I love people, so for me it's easy to make friends. It's easy to um, ask for help and communicate. So for me it's okay. I wouldn't suffer much, but depends on the person. If you are introverts, you will suffer a little bit more.
Good. And what about you, Ale? What are some challenges people face when living in United States? You are with your mic up.
For me, it's first changeless. It's new language, but depends these people. For example, I'm in come on United States. I not speak English very well. I learning English, né? But understand one native in English is a other situation. Uh, I think this is more changely in first because it is necessary a communication for get a new job, get one place for here, make new friends. Is language it's basic for other things, in my opinion. That's it.
Good. And Ale, do you think uh, you could develop it faster your English living there?
É, I feel I evolve my English, né? This compare comparator comparable. I think and 4 months behind, I evolve a little. But English is difficult, not easy for beginners. Require more dedicated and day to day. I don't have more time. To be honest, I don't study more, but I participated the one immersion every day. This Monday at Monday. That's it.
Amazing. And Everett, do you think it's easy to make friends in a new country? You said yes already.
Yes, yes. Particularly for me, yes, yes, easy, easy. But I'd say, depending on the country, can be tricky, can be challenging. Oh,
Okay, you
I froze. Okay, I'm back.
yes.
So depending on the country, because for example, um, let's say Japan or Russian or North Korea, maybe I don't know, maybe this country would be harder to make friends, because of the culture. Maybe people there don't like to talk too much, with strangers. But in Canada, it's not the case. I think Canada is very, very friendly. People are friendly, like Brazil. I don't think it would be so difficult for me to make friends over there, especially because I want to talk as much as possible. I'm so talkative, so I want to talk.
Jesus Christ. I'm a
Yeah,
person who I hate to talk.
whatever, whatever the subject. I just want to talk about everything.
Amazing. And what about you, Ale? Do you think it's easy to make new friends in United States?
É, as you Herbert said, depende this culture, this country too, because heavy countries with one culture. For example, United States, I think one culture more open, open make new friends, open uh, associable with outros peoples. But I imagine, né, em Afeganistão, this culture is more close, né, and make outros outros friends and adaptable in outras cultures. I think this.
Yeah. And I think that it's also important to think that even in one country, I think people are different in different states. Like people here in São Paulo are not like people living in Belém. People who live in Montreal are not the same who live in Vancouver. People who live in New York are totally different from people who live in California. So I think it's also important to think about where we will live and how are people there to be more close to the reality.
It's a
Uh,
question.
no,
I agree.
it's
Uh,
I agree, Leo. I agree.
I
Because, for
agree, Leo.
example, Bahia, people from Bahia are more open than people from São Paulo, I think. So when it comes to talk,
Yes, and we have this in your own country, so in others are not different.
I think have a difference, of course, né? One state, other state, country, other country, but I feel one difference in city for countryside too, because in city, all peoples and run o dia and all day. For example, with people one job or study, it's difficulty when people, for example, a good morning, a good afternoon, hi. In countryside, I think, in my opinion, people's more comfortable, of course, né? More goods, and people more educated, I think is educated, I think, because people's uh, polity, more polity, because people's, for example, good morning, good afternoon, how you doing today, tal. For me, it's my opinion. It's different. These people, the city of countryside.
Perfect point as well, Ale. This is a really interesting point. I totally agree with you too. Guys, I need just a second to drink water. Please give me just 1 second.
No worries. Herbert, long time
Long
I
time
don't
no
see you.
see. Yeah, long time no
How are
see.
how are you, my friends?
I'm good, I'm good.
Study a lot,
Working a
study a
lot,
lot,
studying a
work a
lot.
lot.
Yes, yes.
It's
Why
it's
why don't why don't why don't you don't study anymore English?
uh,
Do okay, Leo
it's a
came back.
question.
Yes. You because
Sorry.
you said that you don't study English anymore. Why? What's the reason?
I don't
Uh,
understand, my friend. Sorry.
did you
Um,
did you get the question, Leo?
yes, Ale, you said few minutes before that you are practice here
Mm-hmm.
English, but you do
Mm-hmm.
not study English anymore at home,
Yeah.
for example, or at work.
Mm-hmm.
But why you do not understand? You do not study English anymore?
I
Yes.
no. I don't study English anymore. I study, I think, 30 minutes for day and more one immersion in day.
Mm-hmm.
But every day, every day I I
Yeah,
make
30
I
minutes
immersion
it's
every day.
okay. Yes,
Perfect, Ale. Come on.
yeah. I study English 30 minutes a day as well because that's the time I have.
Uh,
I have this free time, 30 minutes, so I use this time to study. But it's okay. I think 30 minutes is pretty good.
Good. Think. I try learn English, né? It's I feel it's difficult, but it's possible, né? It's possible
Mm-hmm.
evolve English, né? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I try I I try make a constancy
Mm-hmm.
in English.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Exactly, Ale. You are totally right.
And you, Herbert? And you?
Yes. So no, in my case, I study English every day, every day,
Uh,
every day, religiously. I don't. Yes, I at least 30 minutes to 1 hour. Sometimes I study for 1 hour when I have time, when I have free time. But 30 minutes is mandatory. I study 30 minutes every day, at least. Because if I
good.
don't study, I feel my English getting rust, enferrujado. If I spend one day without studying, I feel my English is stuck. So I
E
need to study every day.
if you study more grammar or you watching movie in English, you're learning sorry, you read books in English. What's
Everything.
your what's good?
I do everything, a little bit of everything. I don't consider listening as a study because I consume a lot of English stuff like interviews, podcasts, TV shows. I enjoy a lot. But studying English focused 30 minutes, I usually read magazines and I try to catch some words that I don't know yet. I try to catch words, new expressions. And also I do talk and talk. So I try to use those words that I've learned and I try to use here, just to fix these new words in my actually turn these words into vocabulary, you know. So
Good,
if you
good.
don't practice these new words, probably you will forget the words, So you have to practice the whenever you see a new word, you have to understand the meaning and try to use them as quickly as possible. Make sense, Leo?
Totally. Yeah. Guys, you are an example to me. I'm not studying English because I'm studying French today.
But your English is very good, né? Your English is nice.
I, I need to improve as well, just like you, Ale. Great, guys. So let's move on to the question number 6. Evert, what's Brazilian habits or a tradition would you miss the most?
Mm, habits, maybe sleep. Uh, yeah, because, for example, I will sleep abroad, but not like I sleep in Brazil. I usually sleep like 8 hours, 9 hours a day. But once I'm abroad, I would sleep less time, maybe 6 hours. So I would be these how could I say these habits? I don't know. And also my bedroom, I have my stuff, my laptop, my television, my devices. Uh, I don't know if I will carry all these things with me in my traveling.
Yeah, this is
I would miss these my devices.
yeah. Uh, but do you think you will sleep less because you want to talk with people or
Yes, yes,
Jesus?
yeah. Just as I said, I want to talk as much as possible. I want to take advantage of every minute abroad, talking to people, interviewing people. I will get my smartphone. I will start to interview everyone in the streets. That's my plan.
Amazing. And what about you, Ale? What Brazilian habits or tradition would you miss the most?
Brazilian habits, I don't know now, but traditions, I miss in barbecue and weekends, né? I like a lot. Junai parte, festa junina. I think this I like too. Uh, many foods, tradition, Brazilian. Uh, Carnaval. But I like Carnaval too. Um, for me, that's it.
Good. Um, Basically the food in general.
Yes. Yeah.
Great. Uh, Jesus, or time just finished. It's finished. I will bring the guys back just a second. Um, okay. And Ebert, question number 9. Would you prefer to live in a big city or in a small town abroad?
A small town, for sure. A small town, because I'm not into uh, crowded spaces. No, I, I'm not antisocial, but I, at the same time, I enjoy the calm spaces, and um, I think big cities are way too crowded and annoying, and people hush a lot. I'm more into laid back people, you know. So that's the reason I would choose a small town to live abroad.
Great. And what is your opinion on the big city or small town to live abroad?
I prefer living in big city because they have more opportunities, more job. But I like people. So I like talk. I like go the gym and many people. I like I like the people. That's it.
Amazing. Welcome back, boys. So, how was the conversation, do you know?
Yeah, it was amazing. I appreciate. We shared different point of view about these questions. About how would be our experience in another country. Yeah, we agree in several points that we can face different challenges about the cultures, barriers, languages, to know new people, making friends. Yeah, but to sum up, it's very exciting experience when you travel to another country. I have had this experience when I came to Brazil. Fortunately, in Brazil, I feel like people is very warmful. People is very open to know new people. Yeah, I didn't face more challenges here, but I know that it can be challenges sometimes. Yeah. Thank you for bringing us this topic.
Amazing, do you know? Thanks. And what about you, Luis?
Well, as Eduino mentioned it was an amazing conversation, an amazing topic, of course. I would like to mention this also. And in the breakout room, I think that we talked with, it was a very comfortable conversation. We talk a lot, even beyond the question, and that was very good.
Amazing. Um, and Vitor.
Yeah, I was appreciate. I was no sorry. I appreciate the conversation. The topic was very good for me because it's a thing that sometimes I think, sometimes I search and see movies from nomads to see how is other another countries. And yeah, thank you, Leo, for bringing us a good topic.
Amazing. And I think in the small room, it you had a good conversation, especially because Luis, Eduino, they had experience living abroad, so you could talk a lot about this topic. Amazing. Um, and guys, to finish this conversation, really fast, if you could, last question, if you could take one Brazilian celebration or holiday with you, which one would it be, and which one it would be? You do not need to say why. We do not have time. So, Albert,
For me, the carnival. Carnival, for sure.
for sure, to me too. Luis,
Uh, Christmas.
interesting. Eduino?
Festa junina because it's warm, joyful atmosphere. Yeah, music, food, colorful.
I love it so much. Vitor?
New Year.
Good. Ale?
I agree, Eduino. É July part.
Amazing, guys. So, guys, thanks for being here tonight. It was amazing to talk with you, and I hope you enjoy as well this conversation. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the weekend, and see you next Friday.
See
Please,
you.
before finish this conversation, just answer the survey, okay, guys? That's it.